As for the girls, starting with those Phillies that are #1 in the state, 5-0 in conference play, and really just dominating every team that they match up against. They're leading 4A in points, rebounds, assists, steals, and most opponent turnovers. Now, one of the cool things about this team is there really isn't a superstar, just a lot of different girls stepping up into different roles to make things happen, and head coach Doug Deal is just really pleased with where his girls are at. 2-1A boys and the defending state champions, the Burlington Huskies, taking on KC. The Bucks trying to get on the board first here. This is Ethan Gerhardt going up for the easy layup, and he does just that, 2-0 Bucks. So on offense again, what can they do this time? Burlington, though, they're going to say nothing. Isaac Stanworth right here with the ball going up for the easy layup, 4-2 KC. This is early, so we're going to go to the fourth quarter. Burlington down by 4.6 seconds left on the clock, and Mathew Rasmussen puts it up for the score. The Huskies go up by 1, and they hold on. The final from the Swede, 46-45, and the Skis are headed back to the championship.
We had a little bit of luck is what we did. Worked hard, we never gave up, made some big plays, and then got that last one to go our way.
And over to the Phillies. They locked up the top seed in 4A West with a win on Saturday over Rock Springs. The girls are now on a 6-game win streak, scoring 23 goals in that span and only allowing 4. And Rock Springs was on a 5-game win streak until losing to Kelly Walsh on Friday. And the final score of this game was 2-0.
When it comes to rain and snow, Mustang track coach Rosie Brown looks at the glass half full.
When you live in Wyoming, spring involves snow. And so we've all come and sort of adapted to that.
Having practice inside can be difficult because it's a whole different ball game than indoor track.
It's like outdoor track and indoor track. They're totally different things, and it's kind of like you have to decipher which is which. You just work on like different things.
The practice regimen is different inside than outside because
outside we do our regular warm-up, we do everything, but inside I think we work a lot more on form and how we go about doing our jumps and running and stuff.
You may ask yourself, how does a coach deal with the variable of practicing inside a few days before a big meet?
We just have to do that. Now, it's not a pleasurable thing to be practicing indoors during the outdoor season, but it's something that we have to adjust to.
Even though the track team may think they're stuck inside, that's not always the case.
You know, when we get through warming up here indoors, we may move outside and see if we can get on the track or not. If we can, we'll utilize it. If we can't, then we just stay in here and make the best of it.
If the weather is tolerable enough to be outside, the team practices outdoors. However, if it's very cold out, it can make the practice less productive.
Practices are way different when it's cold outside. Like the level of competitiveness and like the effort can really differ, especially the amount of like running or how much you do. Like the field events are a lot harder to do with the weather.
The athletes favor practicing outside, but there are positives having to practice indoors.
Inside we'd say, okay, let's break it down and do better at the little things.
Having the correct form and technique is more important than raw strength.
Form is like really key to it, and it's like not just about how you can jump. Like we have guys that can jump really high, but like they just can't make the bar because it's like the form is just really critical. Just practicing your form all the time would really help you.
The meet at Natrona got moved from tomorrow to Friday due to weather. Mandy Knight, News 13 Casper.
First call for the girls' 100-meter dash.
And now, News 13 Sports with Mandy Knight.
Good morning. The Phillies won their first state championship since 2009 this weekend, and the Trojans stopped the Mustang from their four-peat with their first state championship since 1985. And here are some highlights from Saturday's later events.
In the 1A girls 400-meter dash, Savannah Phillips of Cokeville took first place. She is a junior and has won the event every year of high school. For the 2A girls, Leanne Mitchell of Tongue River took home the gold. It's her second year in a row with a victory in the 400. Rachel Battershell takes the top spot in 3A. The sophomore also won the 100-meter hurdles on Saturday. In 4A, Riley Rafferty of Sheridan edges out Kelly Mudry by 0.2 seconds. It was a close one there. Now to the boys, getting it going with 1A. Seth Frederick from Guernsey wins it, and he celebrates that one. In 2A, we have another Tongue River winner in the 400, Brennan Cooter.
Let's go!
How about this one? It looks like Douglas is going to get the win, but we see an impressive come from behind victory from Cody's Brady Erickson. Great hustle. Over to 4A, Vladimir Alfred of Evanston runs it in 49.64 seconds to get the win. Which brings us to the 1600 girls 1A. Kelly Holliday wins the race to get her third state title this year, a big-time accomplishment for the freshman. How about another familiar face, Thermopolis Jules Ward, who won state cross-country, and the 3200 meter adds to get collection with a victory in the 1600. For the 3A girls, a matchup we've had our eyes on all weekend. The cross-country state champ against the Nordic skiing state champ. Anna Gibson and Colby Osman have matched up in 2 races already this weekend. It comes down to this one, and the skier prevails, her second title of the weekend. Then some love for the Oil City girl Molly Olson, who has the chance to be a 3-time state champ. With her finish in the 1600 race, she does what a few do and walks away with 3 medals this weekend. Big for her and the NC girls. In boys 1A, Lane Mitchelson, the freshman of the Pronghorns, gets it done. For the 2A boys, Louis Felioni of Kemmerer takes home the gold. As the Cody superstar, Brody Smith, another win. How about this kid? He continues to battle sickness and yet continues to get it done, this being his 3rd victory of the weekend. Concluding the 1600 with the 4A boys, Elliot Miller of Central wins his 2nd race from the state. This kid knows how to celebrate and win.
That's all for sports. Have a great day.